Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to get on with Rose's individual reading. I know that I think her name's actually said Rose, but that makes me think of a word in Spanish that I don't really want to think about. So for the to facilitate it for me, since my brain is not working right now, we're just gonna call her Rose. And I kind of wanted to do a little rant. The bar downstairs opened. And that's annoying because you can't hear, well, if you pay close attention, you can hear the shitty music. But then if you don't want to pay attention and close your eyes, you can feel the bass of their sound. And it's annoying. So I couldn't record yesterday at night like I will want to. And usually at night is when I'm like super in tuned. So that sucks. And the other thing is that they're going to fix the apartment downstairs, so I don't really know how that sound will affect the videos. And by that I mean, like, I don't know if you will be able to hear it or not. They haven't started today, but they're going to eventually start. So let's just say that my Virgo brain is super annoyed, trying to think of a different type of schedule that could fit the video recording, right? Because I can't do it in the morning sometimes because 5 days out of the week my younger sister's in class, and well, education goes first, so she has to do her thing. I can't record during that time. And yeah, what was I going to say? But with that rant over, in this video we're going to look at Rose's current energy, her career, her love life, and any healing messages. I actually had planned somebody else, but I have a feeling that I think tomorrow's the last day of the month. BLACKPINK's gonna take something out, I think, or its news is going to come out, and I kind of wanted to have this video up by then or around that time, so like that if anything happens that I may have touched upon, we can say she predicted it. I don't know, my brain is just going all over the place and I don't really know where to start. But with all of that babbling out of the way, we will start off with Rose's current energy and I guess go from there. I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's begin with Rose's current energy. How is she doing right now? Let's see. By the way, I noticed that the BLACKPINK group reading did so well. So thank you guys for that. So we have Justice reversed to start off Rose's reading. And the other card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. And let's see, one more card. Two of Wands, Page of Cups. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Justice reversed, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Wands reversed. Let's see. So with Justice reversed, it tells me that Rose right now, she's kind of out of balance. This Queen of Cups tells me that she wants to, or right now she feels very confident with her material wealth. So that could be money, of course, but it could also be a home, work, all of that. She feels pretty confident. She feels pretty stable on that area. But the Queen of Pentacles also tells me that she's a very giving person. She seems to be the type of person that loves to give to other people, not only her time, her care, but also any material things that she can give. So if there's someone that, let's say they need a piece of clothing, then she'll give it away if she can, right? In that case, seems like Rose is very confident. Like, she really knows who she is and she really knows what's up. So she's not necessarily giving more than she can give. She's giving as much as she I guess has or is able to give. Like, she's not exhausting herself in that sense, so that's good. We have the Two of Wands reversed, so that this Two of Wands kind of tells me that she is trying to expand and trying to make decisions of moving forward and doing new things, like taking action towards something. And I feel that she's struggling a little bit because the Two of Wands reverse kind of shows that I don't think that she's struggling to make a decision on what to do, but she wants to take action, and even though she's thinking about it, I think she's struggling a little bit to manifest that and actually working towards it. Like, I don't know if it's because she's struggling to figure out the way to take the action, or if there's something getting on the way that she can't like get rid of. But whatever it is that she wants to move towards and expand like upon is bringing her a bit of imbalance, because it feels like she's a little bit stuck, and it's still in the working stages. Like, it's a thought of moving forward and expanding and taking action, but it's like in the working and thinking stages, because usually a Two of Wands is thinking of taking action, and that's the form of action that you're taking, right? Just thinking of what's the next step, what to do, how to get it done. So that's kind of where she's at right now. Like, she's thinking of making a decision towards a new action, towards not necessarily a new goal, but it's something new. And this Page of Cups, I was gonna say it was reversed, it's not, but this Page of Cups tells me that whatever it is that she wants to take action towards is something that will fulfill her emotionally. It's like she's turning her back towards us, the viewer. So that kind of tells me that it's something that she treasures a lot, or it's something that she is usually guarded about. So it could be something about her emotions, like maybe Rose doesn't open up that often to people, and it could be that she's trying to take action and towards opening up a little bit more. And it's of course a struggle, because that's a little bit out of her comfort zone. Now, she knows who she is, so I don't think she's necessarily afraid of what people will say of whatever it is that she's doing or whatever action she wants to take, but she's a little bit afraid of going outside of her comfort zone, which I think is pretty normal for people. But she knows that she has to take this action to be a little bit more balanced, because Justice Reverse, that's Libra, or it's just being out of balance, out of harmony. And usually number 2 represents balance as well. So the fact that it's reversed, it kind of tells me that she's definitely out of harmony. She's definitely trying to put herself together, but again, it doesn't, this is like a situation thing. It's not necessarily like it's affecting her person. Like, of course it's affecting her person, but it's not necessarily like breaking it apart, if you want to put it that way. But let's see what like obstacle is getting in the way. So we have the Page of Pentacles. That's the obstacle. Can you clarify the Page of Pentacles? Knight of Wands. One more. 8 of Swords. Okay. So it kind of feels like so I was wondering like what is the obstacle? Why is the 2 of Wands reversed? And we have the Page of Pentacles. And to me, that kind of feels that if that's the obstacle, if the obstacle is the Page of Pentacles, that tells me that she's conflicted whether she should continue down a road of physical and material stability, or if she should take that risk and satisfy her her emotions or her heart, if you want to put it that way. And the problem or the effect of this Page of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands reversed and the 8 of Swords. So the Knight of Wands is usually okay, so I'm getting that there's a lot of people that are kind of getting in the way, and I'm not too sure what that means. But usually when you get figure cards or court cards, as they call the page, queens, knights, and kings, that could mean the energy of different people entering your life, but I usually don't read them like that. Except here. Here it feels like there's like a lot of people involved, and a lot of people that kind of come to mind with Rose as to why it's affecting her current energy. So I think she knows that there's this image that she has to follow for her career, and it affects a lot of people, because a lot of people are involved in making this image that she has, right? And I don't think it necessarily bothers her that work is work, but she's getting a point where she wants to add a little bit more of herself into her career, and that's the action she's moving towards. I feel like because her career is holding her, being a K-pop idol is holding her back so much that she can't say what she truly wants to say, because usually the Knight of Wands is higher knowledge, Sagittarius energy. So it's kind of like someone that is in the search and the pursuit of higher knowledge, and higher knowledge is basically just going a little bit above and beyond. So learning new things and applying those to your reality, to your life, and it becomes wisdom, right? Usually this Knight of Wands is someone that is ready to take action, someone that's moving forward, someone that is going around the world, someone that is constantly chasing their dream, making them happen. And it's usually followed by good luck, because I'm thinking of Jupiter right now, which is the ruler of Sagittarius, which is the sign that is associated with the Knight of Wands. So the fact that it's reversed, it kind of tells me that Rose feels very constricted, feels held back, because we have the Eight of Swords, and usually the Eight of Swords is someone, as you may see in this card, someone that is very confused, someone that is in like all bundled up, someone that feels a little bit constrained and held back, and someone that doesn't want to see that they can free themselves. And I think that with Rose, it kind of goes like she wants to give a message, she wants to kind of spread this very, not necessarily heavy, but this in-depth image, visual art piece, you can say. She's not trying to do it for money, she wants to do it out of a place of her heart, right? Like something that comes deep within her, that goes out and the whole world can feel it and goes like, damn, this is deep, right? Like I think she wants to create something like that, but it's reversed. That tells me that she sees her career as something that holds her back and keeps her in this state that she can't really speak her mind, she can't really show what she's made out of. Like she's very talented and she can't expand those boundaries and show people this is what I have, right? Like she has to constantly be within the bots that it's put for BLACKPINK and whatever the company says, right? So even though we know that Rose is very talented and she has a little heart that she wants to show to everyone, right? It seems like, yeah, it is going to be a little bit difficult for her to go out of her comfort zone and show that side of herself, because I think it's pretty normal for everyone to kind of be like, yeah, I kind of struggle to open up and show how I feel and kind of have my heart on my sleeve. Like it's difficult for a lot of people, right? I mean, me included. But I think that the other thing that's kind of holding her back is that she right now is like in this box of where her career is gonna take, of where her career is usually at, right? Like this is how the K-pop idol world works, and that's how we're going to do it. And not to mention that YG is YG, so it's gonna be not difficult to get BLACKPINK to get anything done, because YG is the type that, for whatever reason, has very successful artists and just doesn't do nothing with them. But yeah, that's beyond me. I don't know how that man can do business, or if he's doing business anymore. You know, I'm not much about the company, so who knows about them. But we have two pages, and pages are messengers. So to me, it feels like she has these conflicting messages. Should I continue doing what is normal in my career, or should I start pushing boundaries and do what I feel, what I'm comfortable with showing this new side of myself? So we have two pages, one about emotions and one about what is it? I guess the conventional stuff, which is material needs to be met. And they're kind of like facing each other, and they're looking at different things, right? This one is looking at her cup, or a little bit like away from it, and this person is looking at the fruits of their labor, or a coin, you could put it that way, because it's a Page of Pentacles. So to me, it feels like right now Rose is conflicted. Do I do what I want to do, or do I do what is like technically the right thing to do? Which kind of goes in pair with the last person that I did a reading for. Like that was also the conflict. Do I do what I want to do, or do I stay in this box of the K-pop world? So I guess it makes sense why there were one after the other. But to me, it feels like this is not really, how should I put it? It's not really affecting Rose's personality or her character, because I think Rose has a very defined character. Like, this is who I am, and no one's going to really change that. It's up to me if I change that. And it also feels like she's just in a moment right now, like, and she's kind of like wondering what to do, like what's the right thing to do, or how should I go about this, right? Like, she can have the best of both worlds, but it's kind of like, how do I go about it to make it happen? So I wanted to take out some cards and see what would be the benefits of Rose if she follows this Page of Cups, right? This message of do what you want to do. So we have the Ace of Cups, which means that she's going to start a new beginning. She's going to be able to communicate better what she feels. She will be able to speak her heart, her mind, and ground all of that energy. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. So usually a Ten of Swords is someone that feels like they're dying, or they feel super overwhelmed with all of the thoughts that they have in their head, all of these ideas and all of these things that are bothering them. But the fact that it's reversed is actually a very good sign, because that tells me that she will be able to free herself of this cage that she has made within her mind. So she's going to be I just thought Prisoner of Love by who sings it? Hikaru Tada, I think that's who sings it. I don't know what the song's about. I just thought about that because I was thinking of a prison and being caged and then freeing yourself because you're following what your heart wants. And I'm not necessarily saying that Rose is doing this out of a romantic interest. This is about love within herself. Like, she's doing it out of self-love, and it's not necessarily someone coming in and shaking up her world or whatever. And yeah, we have the Two of Swords. So I think she knows that if she follows her heart, it's not going to make it any easier, but it's going to be more satisfying. And what I mean that any easier is that I was reading the Two of Wands reverse almost as the Two of Swords, right? Usually the Two of Swords means that you have to make a decision. You go one way or the other. It's up to you. And in this case, it's kind of like right here, right? Like, does she follow her heart, or does she just follow the path that she's currently in, which is making that money? Or going, or, you know, expanding on her career. And I feel that it could also mean that she needs to be a little bit, it's going to help her open up her heart a little bit, and in a way leave it less vulnerable, because she's going to be more open, if that makes sense. It's like if she opens up, she doesn't have to hold back as much, so it makes it a bit lighter, and that will help her take care of her heart a bit more. So let's say someone says something or does something, then she can say something back, and in return it satisfies her, if that makes sense, and that will make her heart feel better, lighter, and not have to hold back anything. So this Ten of Swords, I'm pretty happy that it's reversed. It kind of shows that if she just follows her heart, she will have a new beginning filled with making decisions, but she will definitely be able to get rid of anything that is emotionally and mentally exhausting. Like, she will be able to get rid of it because she's finally doing what she's happy with and what she's satisfied with. And I'm not saying that Rose is not happy with making music and going through with that. I think it's more that she just wants to add a little bit more of her own flavor, a little bit more of her within that. So it's not necessarily leaving behind something that doesn't serve her or something that doesn't satisfy her. It's just adding a little bit more so it feels a little bit more worth it and not just like a routine, if that makes sense. So I think Rose is in a pretty good stage of her life. I think it's just, this is a situational thing, so I don't think she's going to last too long within the, okay, I don't know how long she's going to last in this mentality, but I don't think it's necessarily getting in the way of her person. So if anything, this is more about thinking and feeling, right? Okay, it feels very balanced. We have wands, we have swords, and we have cups, as well as pentacles. So she's grounded, she's taking action, she's thinking, and she's feeling. So she's very balanced in that sense, right? And because she's so balanced, she's able to realize this injustice, if you want to put it that way, because justice is reversed. So she is so grounded and so balanced that she's able to realize when she's out of it, and she knows she's out of it right now, because right now her emotional side is not being satisfied. She's not doing what she feels is right. And what I mean feels is right is communicating her authentic self, or communicating another side of herself. Because the Two of Wands is also about expanding and entering new business partnerships and stuff, and looking around the world to see how you can improve yourself and become that better side of yourself. So I think that that's where she's at right now. Like, she's thinking, what is the best step? Continue with my career as it is, or add a little bit more of who I am within my career? Because I don't think Rose is thinking of like leaving BLACKPINK or thinking of leaving the music industry. She's just thinking, how can I adjust it and move it and transform it into something I'm more happy with and more satisfied with. And I think that's where she's at right now. So nothing bad. It will definitely change how people view her, but it will not really change the way that she views herself. Because she's not doing anything outside of herself as much as she's just figuring out a new way of showing it and expressing it. So I think she's doing great, actually. It's just, of course, not going to be easy because she's stuck right now and thinking what is like the best form of action to go, like, to get done. But with that, we're going to enter her her career, which is, it may feel like I just did her career reading, but no, that was her current energy. Let's see what is in store for her in her career. We're going to use some Sacred Earth Oracle cards to see how her career is doing right now. So we have friction, which again, there's this the two paths that she's thinking of, the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles we had earlier. That's the friction. Like, they're both clashing and going against each other, I guess. We have specialization, surface, and potential. I want one more. Okay. And we have efficiency. Okay. So we have friction again. There's this sense that she's going at odds and clashing with two sides of herself. This message of, should I continue in the path I'm currently in with that Page of Pentacles, and the other side with the Page of Cups, which is, should I follow my heart and give a message from my heart out rather than the surface level type of thing. So I think on one side we have this specialization card that's kind of feeling like someone that is enlightened, someone that is transformed and beautiful. So I think that if we were to talk about her talents and I guess her gifts as an individual, is that she has the gift of showing people how beautiful they are, and she's doing that also by working on herself and showing how beautiful she is to herself. We have all of this green on the very bottom, which usually the green color is associated with the heart chakra, and usually that tells me that on the very core of her existence, of herself, is her heart. And what I mean by that is kind of like she always goes through her life with very pure intentions. Like, if she wants to help someone, she means it. She's not doing it to take advantage. She's not doing it to look good. She's doing it because it feels good, I guess. Like, to her, it's almost her nature, or like it's natural for her to just want to help people. It's just natural for her to just love herself. It's natural for her to love other people. And I think that all of those butterflies that we see right here in this halo around this person, it shows that she's very enlightened. So she knows that it's kind of like her life purpose, if you want to put it that way, or she knows that helping people transform is one of her abilities, one of her skills, I guess you could put it that way. And she works by showing how confident she is and satisfying her heart. So her me time, or what she does for herself, is nurture her heart, making sure that she's happy, that she's satisfied. And her solar plexus or sacral chakra, it seems like it's around that area. She shows other people how confident she is, and that helps other people feel confident and helps other people feel empowered. Like, she's just like she's just doing her own thing, just vibing and existing, and that's helping other people look up to her and do that same thing for themselves. Like, they're not trying to be like her, they're just saying, oh look, that's possible, and then they start doing that for themselves. It also feels like on the surface she's a little bit different than what we see her. Like, on the surface we see her confident side, right? That's her. But underneath there's this little heart that's beating. It's very sensitive, and I think people can feel it and sense it, but Rose doesn't outright show it to people. there's necessarily nothing bad with that, but I think she wants to show it, right? And there's where this friction comes in. Like, she wants to show the side of herself that is more sensitive, that is very giving and caring, and that is definitely fun and stuff. And it's weird because I feel like people know that already, but she wants to give a message that goes with that side of herself. That it's a little bit out of that comfort zone, a little bit out of the optimistic, happy, flashy side, bling bling. Like, I feel like she wants to go a little bit deeper, if that makes sense. Like, on the surface level, she on the root, what we see on the surface level, it's one side, her sacral chakra, right? Confidence. But underneath, she kind of wants to take people with her and show that side of herself. Maybe the side that it's a little bit more hurt, or maybe the side of her that's feels and understands and is wise. Like, I feel like she wants to go a little bit deeper, right? And on the other side, we have potential. Again, it's like if there's like this child inside of her. I don't know if you can see it. Like, there's a person inside of this other, like, older person, right? So this is like the sacral chakra. Like, this is the side that we see of her, and she kind of wants to expose and show her inner side, her inner child, who she truly is. And with that potential right there, I think it's like the whole thing of expanding her horizons, like pushing those boundaries and those limits and showing a new side of herself. I'm not saying that people will be disappointed, because I feel that people already subconsciously feel this or already know this side of Rose, but I think she wants to still communicate that, so we are all on the same page, if you want to put it that way. And then we have efficiency, and right here it feels like she is showing the flame of her passion. She is covered in green and blue, which is the throat chakra and the heart chakra, so being able to successfully communicate and efficiently communicate how she feels from deep down and what that means and all of that. And it could mean that she wants to clearly show this side of herself of being confident, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and how beneficial that could be. And that's the efficiency that comes with it, like giving a message of love for people to love themselves, and not say it out of a place of hatred, but doing it out of a place of understanding. I'm not too sure how else to put that. And it feels like there's this flame, so it's supposed to be a message that is going to be encouraging for people, a message that is supposed to show people to be confident and rise like a phoenix. So with passion, burn everything that hurt you, burn everything that pains you and that you're not confident with, and then with those same ashes, be reborn into this new side of yourself. So I think she wants to give a very beautiful message, and she wants to figure out the best way to ground that and make it happen. It's just a little bit difficult because she still is kind of stuck trying to figure out how that will work out. But with that, let's take out general messages. So we have butterfly. Again, it literally feels like she's trying to communicate to people the best way to transform into their best self, and I think that she's very successful in doing that herself. It's just that she may be and she wants to do it out of a way of communicating with yourself and being passionate about the stuff that you do. So this is a butterfly, which to me of course means transformations, beautiful, flying high, so reaching your dreams, whatever they are. And there's blue and orange. So the orange is your sacral chakra, which is what motivates you, what drives you to move forward, and what you're passionate and passionate about, and what you desire. And the blue again is communication. So and this is the air symbol, so it's all about communication, balance, and harmony. So it kind of feels like she wants to teach people in a way this skill that she has learned for herself, and she wants to send that message. So more things for her career. Okay, so it also feels like Rose wants to like teach people how to work towards what you're passionate about, because all of these reds and purples, and this cobra kind of tells me it's like to be fierce, to be confident, to move forward. And that's kind of what she does in her career, and she's been that model for other people to do the same for themselves, not be like her, not be her, but adjust it to what feels right for them, if that makes sense. And the first words that I got when I saw this cobra card was to shed your old skin or be a new you. So it's kind of similar to the butterfly, right? Like when a butterfly goes out of their cocoon, it's like if they're shedding an outer layer off of themselves, getting rid of the baggage and being a new them. And with this Cobra, it's the same thing. To grow more, you have to get rid of the old. And I feel like that's kind of like the message that Rose is kind of bringing for people here. Just do what you love, do what you're passionate about, and you will be successful. You will be more confident, you're going to be happier, and all of that. Let's see what is in store for Rose's career. So we have New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. So I do think that Rose will be very successful if she goes through with following her heart, because I think a lot of people will accept a message like that. And if anything, a lot of people do need a message like that, of like feeling beautiful, feeling powerful, feeling in control of their life and how they see themselves, and feeling confident again. Because I think last year was a very demoralizing year for many people, because many people had to look from within and start to work in all of that shadow work, or all of the things that they don't really like about themselves, they're not very confident with. So I think she's kind of just being encouraging and helping people out with that side of themselves. I want this one. And then we have show the world the real you. So it kind of feels that she's already kind of doing that, but she's going to start encouraging other people to do that for themselves as well, to start showing people who they truly are, who they want to be. And how should I put it? I don't think Rose is necessarily hiding who she truly is, as much as she's just showing a new side of herself that has always been there. People always, like, they know this, they have felt this side of her, but it hasn't like outright been spoken, like, this is who I am. So even though people already know about this or already feel this, it has to be said, so it's concrete, so everyone is on the same page, right? And when we have Aquarius right here, full moon in Aquarius and new moon in Taurus, and both signs are fixed signs, so it's like this is an unshakable feeling, an unshakable and grounded and very stable way of thinking and doing things. And the fact that they're both fits tells me that this is very deep ingrained within Rose, within her values. So this is something that is very hard to shake off. This is truly who she is, right? And I think she just wants to take out a side of herself that is very, very deep inside within her, or it's something that she can't really just show to people because of the type of career that she's in. She has to keep appearances up, she has to do a bunch of other things that it's normal for K-pop idols, but it kind of gets in the way of her artistic side, of who she truly is, of sending that message of her as an individual, and kind of spreading it so other people know who she truly is as an individual. But with that, I kind of want to take out more cards and see how things are physically manifesting for her within her career. So yeah, she will definitely be successful if she just continues going down the path of showing who she is and everything. So we have the Three of Pentacles, so she will, in her career, she's going to start working with new people. I think with her group as well, but definitely new people that are going to help her make her vision a reality. We have the Queen of Swords, and these people are going to help her out communicating that side of herself. This is Aquarius energy as well, and there's a lot of purple, so she's going to be divinely guided to these new people that will help her with this mission. This is a beautiful thing that she's within her path, and that's why she will be successful. And by helping other people transform and become their true selves, their true authentic selves, she is doing a divine job in helping life with it's helping Mother Earth within her own stuff, right? Like, it's kind of like if you help people learn, and you teach other people how to love themselves, you're helping raise the vibrations of Earth. And that's one of the things that it's like going on right now. Like, we're all being shaking around and everything, so we can help ourselves, and by doing that, we are all helping Earth as well, because by loving ourselves and being kinder to ourselves, we're being helpful and kind to other people as well, and that helps with Earth, because we'll be kind to her as well. And if vibrations raise up, it's easier to bring a lot of divine things to Earth as well. Anyway, tangent over. So we have the Lovers as well. So one of the things that I got is that she may meet her partner within her work, and it will be someone that she's going to work with. because we have a man right here and a woman right here. We have a empowered woman right here, and then we have lovers. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rose will start working with someone in her work, and it's going to help her mission in helping other people, right? And then she will continue and feel beautiful, feel empowered, that she's able to communicate successfully what she's feeling and what she has always desired to tell other people. But then with the lovers, we kind of have that she may fall in love with this one of the individuals that will help her through this mission, right? So I'm just saying, this could be the one, because we have the lovers. But the lovers is also Gemini energy. So we have Aquarius and Gemini energy, a lot of air. So very good communication between both of them. This is not her love reading. This is still her career. We'll get into her love reading in the next one. But with the lovers, I'm also getting that. The lovers also represents opportunities. So I wouldn't be surprised if with these people that she's working with, a lot of opportunities are going to come in. And if Rose continues on the path of loving herself and spreading love and self-confidence and taking care of them and everything, she will be very successful, because more doors will open up for her, and that's why that prosperity comes in. If she's her true authentic self, she will invite more people that are around in the same wavelength as her, with the same purpose and the same mission, and it will be beneficial for everyone involved. It will be beneficial for the people that are working on themselves, because they will continue growing on themselves, and they will be skillful enough to add more into what Rose already has to bring within her talents, and then expand that message to other people. So I think this is actually very beautiful. I'm very glad that it's such a nice thing with Rose, because when I was doing the BLACKPINK group reading, I got the whale, and it's such a heavy energy, because it's like a big change is going through. And this is big, don't get me wrong, this is like big, but it's like the good kind of change that you want. It's not necessarily easy or simple, but it's definitely good. And I think Rose is very good at making sure that it's done the best way possible. I don't think she's necessarily holding back. We have the Page of Wands. So what else do we have for career? And the last one is the Ten of Swords reverse, but she got it. This is the second time, right? And I only have 2 tarot decks, so that's the only. There's only 2. She can only get it twice. There's no more way. There's no other way. I mean, but we have the Page of Wands, so that tells me that she's going to start with these new people coming in her life and in her career. She's going to start working towards taking action, taking out that message of it is. Now is the best time to get anything done. Now is the best time to get working. Now is the best time to go for your dreams and your passions and your desires. Just going for them, right? And then we have the Ten of Swords reverse. So that kind of tells me that through music. Okay, not that Ten of Swords. That's not telling me that. But the Page of Wands is telling me that through music, communication, and teamwork, she's going to be able to continue spreading this message of self-love, self-care, independence, confidence, working from your heart space, and all of that, right? Because we have the Page of Wands with a violin, and that kind of shows music, right? So what's the other thing? Concerts. I think through concerts, a lot of people are going to feel this message for sure. But yeah, the Ten of Swords reverse again. So this is the second time that we get it, and it's actually very, very good. Woo. It is wonderful. It shows that she, again, is going to get rid of any mental baggage. She's going to be able to move forward. She's going to be able to liberate herself from any stress and any thoughts that hold her back. So her career is going to be very good and very successful, and we are happy for Rose in that case. But with that, I'm going to go to her love reading to see what's going on over there, since we got the lovers here. I'm going to leave it here because I'm so excited that one came up. Like, you know how nice it would be to meet, like, you're just doing your mission, doing what you're meant for, and then you meet this person and is working with you with that, in getting all of that done, because you both have like a similar mission. Like, maybe she's going to work with someone that is very skillful, and it's like the missing pieces that she needs to get her own stuff done. And I don't know, I think that's very nice, very beautiful. But we're going to take out one card to see what this connection is all about with Rose. So let's see, what do you have for her love life? We use one card for her love life to start us off. Let's see. No, not yet. Okay. Let's see what's in her love life. Oh, yeah, I'm struggling right now. Hey, there you go. Okay, one card fell. Good. That is great. So with one card, we have discernment. Okay. Let's see what I was gonna take. Oh, right. And let's see what energy does Rose have in her love life. So you have Scorpion, and what energy does this partner have for her in the love department? So I think so they're going to be opposites, because Rose is going to be full on Scorpio energy, intense, passionate, and flirty. I feel like she's going to be poking like, oh, I like this person, I like this person, I like this person, and this person is definitely going to know unless they're very oblivious. Because we have the Lamb, so she's gonna go for someone that is very innocent, very, very pure as well, and very loving and romantic, rather than full on passionate like she is. Like, they're opposites in a way. It feels like this is like she comes from a place that is full on passion, full on like, I'm gonna eat this person alive almost, because of how strong this energy comes through. But this person's gonna be kind of like, let me ground this woman down. Like, jeez, she's going crazy. Because we have earth energy right here, and then we have fire, so she's definitely gonna be very passionate. She's gonna go for her prey and like, oh, I want this person, while this person's gonna be more like holding back, like, okay, we should take things one step at a time, we should go a bit slower, you know, we should get to know each other first. Very grounded, right? So I think this is definitely someone that will help her balance out that side of herself. While she's full on passionate, this person's gonna be more grounded, a little bit more slow, and a little bit more like, you know, we should be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing. So this discernment kind of feels like, I don't know, it feels like it's going, in her love life, she's going to meet someone that's going to keep her thinking a lot. It's going to be someone that she will desire a lot, as we can feel with that Scorpion energy. But it also feels like it's going to open up her heart, and it's going to help her see things a little bit more clearly. It's going to be someone that's going to help Rose see things a lot more beautiful and with more hope and more very beautiful. And it seems like it's going to help her grow as an individual, as well as this person. She's going to help this person grow as well. All of the flowers tell me that it's something that's going to grow to be very beautiful. It's going to blossom, help both of them improve as individuals, but it's also going to be something that a lot of people are going to see as wonderful and great and everything. That's very nice. So let's take out some more cards. You know, some cards of advice for each individual. Maybe 2. Oh, 4 just fell. Perfect. So let's see what we have. For her partner, we have full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach, and luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So I think she's going to end up with this lamp energy. Whoever this person is going to be someone that seems like they're about to close a cycle of their own. And with luck is on your side, it feels like this person's gonna be feel very, very lucky to not only work with her, but also to just have met her and to have Rose in their lives. Like, this lamb energy is someone that feels very, very grateful, that feels very happy and content to have Rose in their life. And it's gonna be someone that is also very passionate, but it's not explosive like hers. It's gonna be they show their passion through a more romantic approach, it feels. And let's see what advice do we have for Rose. We have the energy is gaining momentum, and don't let your past hold you back. So I think that in the past, Rose may have had a lot of experiences of unrequited love. No. It's kind of like, she's such a passionate person that I wouldn't be surprised if she may have scared some people off. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a lot of people that on the surface level were okay with her, but they never wanted anything too deep. But I think with this, don't let your past hold you back, is I even though Rose feels like it's very intense and that could be scary and intimidating, I think this lamb person, by being themselves, is going to kind of scare her off a little bit. It's gonna be, I mean, this discernment tells me that Rose is going to end up thinking a lot like, oh, you know, this person's just doing their own thing. This lamb is just being happy and enjoying it, but they're gonna be so genuine and like, when this person steps forward and kind of says like, look, I want to share with you the rest of my life, or like I want to be with you for eternity and on and beyond, or whatever, or like sharing all the good and the bad that we both have, and you know, having this very sweet thing, it kind of feels that it's gonna take her back a little bit, like, oh, wait, you mean it seriously? Like, you want to go deep within a relationship? And that kind of thing could scare her off a little bit. Like, this person's not like, okay, this person's a little bit slow. So when they take a step forward, they mean it. Like, they're not backing off. So, and it's very pure. So, like, they're going to do it when they mean it. And it's nice, right? It's very nice energy. It's someone that she can trust, someone that she can love, and someone that will be there for her all the time, it feels. So when they kind of say like, I want to give all of my all to you, that's kind of gonna be like, wait, what? I've never had that before. Like, I think Rose is gonna be kind of taken aback, like, what? I didn't know this was possible, right? And with the energies gaining momentum, I feel that this person is sending a cycle, and because of that, it's going to help them come like a step closer towards her. And since Rose is going more towards improving her career, and she's in a good spot herself, like energy wise, she's doing great. She's just thinking of like, what's the next step. But when she takes that step, they're both going to get closer and closer with each other. And when they meet halfway, which it seems like it's going to be through their work and their career and working together, boom, it works. It's just going to happen. And let's see, I kind of want to take out some cards to get to know this person a little bit better. Who is this lamb individual? So we have the Hangman reverse. So the fact that it's reversed, it kind of tells me that this individual is very, they're grounded and conventional. So they kind of like to do things by the book. And we have the Chariot reverse. It also feels like this person could take a while before moving forward. So I mentioned that this person has like a slow moving energy, and the Chariot reversed kind of tells me that they are. So far, it also kind of feels like it's someone that thinks a lot before moving forward. So that's why it may seem like a slow moving energy. We have the Nine of Swords reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands. So it seems like currently they're working through their fears with that Seven of Wands. So the conclusions are within reach. Is like, maybe this person is trying to open up a little bit more to new perspectives, trying to make decisions to finally charge forward and take action. This Nine of Swords reverse kind of tells me that this person is trying to get rid of any stress, is trying to get rid of any obstacles, and overcoming their fears. So I think that this person is trying to overcome their fears right now, and because of that, they're trying to work with all of this energy is kind of reversed, right? Even though the Nine of Swords reverse is actually pretty good, because usually that card is someone that is so stressed that they can't do anything, right? They're like waking up with nightmares, and they're within the dark and stuck. But with it being reversed, it tells me like this person's trying to get themselves out of that. They are, but they're not really moving forward. They're not taking charge. They haven't gone forward with a path. Oh wait, give me a second. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. So this person is definitely trying to balance themselves out. So this person's doing great. They really are. I think they're just currently not ready as well. They're slowly getting rid of a cycle. They're slowly trying to get themselves out of the gutter and moving forward, right? And let's take out some cards for Rose. Where is she at right now with her love life? So we have the Sun reverse. We have the Empress. We have the Wheel of Fortune. oh, two cards. The Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. So Rose got the Lovers again in her love life. So let me just put this one right here. So she has the Lovers right here again. So the Sun reverse and the Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me that it's not time yet for her love life. It's gonna take a little bit of a while. Like, we're not gonna get it right now. The Empress tells me that she's very confident with herself, and we kind of knew that. And the fact that she continues to work on herself, you know, she's beautiful in the inside out. She's working within her career and continuing with her life purpose, sending a good message out there, shows that she's doing a good job. She's confident, she's working on herself, and that's great. And life kind of wants her to continue doing that because, you know, that's good. But with the Sun reverse tells me, and the Five of Pentacles, it kind of tells me that she kind of has lost hope in her love life. The Sun is usually a very optimistic and happy and confident card, and the fact that it's reversed, it just tells me that she can't really see how things are gonna get better and be brighter and happy and good. And the Five of Pentacles tells me that she has felt like left out in the cold and abandoned, like life is not helping her out in her love life. It's like, yes, I am a successful woman, I feel happy, confident, but where the love at? No. You know how they say that you can't have both love and a successful career, like it's one or the other? So I think she feels like that right now. She's like, okay, a successful career, all the luck in my career and no luck in love. But life is just saying with this Wheel of Fortune, like, it's not time yet. This person's not ready yet, and you're still doing your own thing. It's not time yet. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. I think this is like a very divine connection, and because we have the Lovers twice, everything's very pretty. This person's just going through major things because we have 3 major arcana, so this person is definitely ending cycles and it's big changes for sure. But it feels very nice, very, very nice. Before we go into her healing messages, I wanted to get out 2 more cards to see how their connection would be. How will Rose and this Lamb energy be together? So we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I do think that she will end up with someone that is kind of like a dreamer, someone that, even though they're very grounded, they have to work hard to ground themselves. I think this is someone, this Lamb energy is an individual that really loves to dream big, loves to help people as well, is very loving, very balanced themselves as well. Like, I think this person is working very hard to keep themselves balanced, as we have this Temperance card, which is about balancing the physical world and the spiritual world, or balancing the emotional world and the real world. I don't know, but it's like balancing the inside and the outside, right? So this is someone that is trying very hard and is going through that right now, and it seems like when they're together, they're gonna have a connection that balances each other out. But I think that's because they're like kind of like opposites in a way. So like this will be an opposites attract, and not really. Like, I think that the way that they go on about their life will be, especially their love life, because that's what we're looking at right now. I don't know what other aspects this person has, but in their career, they may be very similar in the sense of they have a similar goal. And since way down deep inside they are very similar, the connection will work for sure because of that. Even if on the outside or on the surface level, it may seem like they're not similar at all. But we're going to take out 1 more card just to get how an energy of how their connection will be like together. So we got the Lovers twice, so you know that's saying something. Definitely divine. Or like the world is like, we want this person for Rose. This person's great for you. Go for it. And we have the Stingray. So the Stingray has all of the colors of the chakra right here in the middle. So they're definitely going to be balanced. Definitely. And this Stingray tells me that they're both going to be coming together. They're going to have a connection of they're gonna look very cute together, very happy together, but they're going to defend each other furiously. So if anyone wants to say something bad about the other, one of them will definitely step in and be like, no, leave my partner alone. Like, they're going to defend each other, they're going to help each other. And we have Pisces energy, and then we have a water card, so that tells me that they're going to be emotionally very, very connected. And we have 2 Gemini cards, so not only are they going to be very good at communicating with each other, they're going to be able to communicate with each other from their heart space. So they're going to be able to say, look, today I'm having a crappy day, so maybe let's keep some distance between each other. It's like, okay, so they will both like silently sit next to each other in silence, right? Of course, silently, right? So they will sit next to each other and just kind of leave each other in their own space. Or maybe, you know, I'm having a very rough time today, you know, can we hang out and forget about it and be like, okay, I'll help you forget about whatever issue you have in mind and just hang out and have a good time. So I do think that they're going to be definitely good emotional support for each other. They're going to be very good at connecting on an emotional level and very good at communicating. And I think because of this person, they're going to take their time. But also thanks to Rose, everything's going to be able to continue moving forward. Because if it was up to this person, things may not get done. Because they're working at their own pace, and that pace is usually very slow. Because they're trying to... Each step that they take have to be very grounded, thought after, before... this is someone that thinks a lot before they do. So this person's a little bit slow in that sense, right? Well, Rose is going to be very quickly like, let's get things done. Let's just work for it, right? Because I think being left out in the dark for so long is going to cause her to be happily overwhelmed. In a good way. Like, being so happy, so, filled with joy and hope when she meets this person and say, look, I have found the one, and I'm happy to have found this person. So I am definitely very happy for Rose and having to find, and I'm so happy that she was able to find someone that seems to be like a very good person for her. But now we will go on to her healing messages to see what's in store for her in that area. So let's see what healing messages we have for Rose. Okay, we have one card. So we have the Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So I do think that based on the message that Rose is kind of working towards in her career, she does have to be very careful with what she says and how she says it, or she's trying very hard to figure out the best way to express what she's feeling and what she's thinking. So I do think that whatever she's doing has so much depth that it has to be carefully taken care of. So like that the right thing comes out and nothing too overwhelmingly scary comes out. I don't know. I don't think she wants to worry people as much as she just wants to spread this loving message for people to continue working on themselves and doing that thing. Next we have the Hawk Spirit with let spirit be your guide. So it kind of feels like life is just telling her, follow your gut feeling, follow your intuition, follow what you feel feels right, because that's their way of guiding her through the best way that she wants to do something. So let's say that she's like, I want to give an in-depth message of love and care. How do I do that? And then all of a sudden the words just kind of come through, and it's like, okay, that's the way that we're going to do it. That's life's way of helping her out and guiding her. We have the Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. So I think the dream in this one is like what we got in her current energy of like, yeah, continue with your career, continue with music, continue with that side of yourself, but do it from a place that emotionally satisfies you. And if in this case is to promote self-love and confidence, then that's the way to go. And that's why she will be prosperous and successful, as we saw in her career. So next we have the Groundhog Spirit with time to let go. So that tells me that, of course, we got the don't let your past hold you back in her love life. So that kind of tells me that maybe there's some baggage that she has to let go of, some fears, some maybe anything that is like, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if it goes wrong? Whatever it is that, how she was trying to make a decision in her current energy. I think it's like, just go for it. You're divinely protected. We'll make sure everything goes the way that it has to go. Don't worry about it. Even though I think it has been kind of stressful for her, because it's like a big change, right? Like, it's not an easy thing to go through. And it's not going to be easy what she's doing, because she's definitely shifting the way that things get done in the idol world in regards to what she is doing for herself, right? Next we have the Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. So I do think that she's kind of like running out of time, if that makes sense. And by that I kind of mean like she's gonna have her moment to shine, and that moment is now. So life is kind of saying like, whatever you want to take out of this, do it now. Whatever you're dreaming of, whatever your conditions are, say them now, so we can get it done, so we can work towards it, so we can make it happen, because things take time, right? Like we saw the Wheel of Fortune reversed in her love life. Like you just say, I want this, I want this, I want this other thing. I'll work on myself and see you in halfway there, right? And life is like, okay, well, I'll check on this person, make sure they're doing great. Okay, let me check on this other person to make sure they're doing their job. Oh, let me check on this situation to make sure that's getting done. And then when you're like, okay, life, I'm ready, then life is like, okay, give us a second. Oh, everything's ready. Here you go. And then life happens. And I think that's what it means right here with life is speeding up. Like all of the things are, all of the pieces are coming down on the table and like getting together, and then eventually the road is going to be very clear for her on how to go and everything. Next, we have the Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. So I do think that sometimes Rose will be left out in the dark, like what is going on, what is happening, why is it happening. But it's kind of like, you know, just hold up, just give us some time for everything to clear up, give us some time to continue settling down more pieces so you can see everything clearer, so you can see the bigger picture and all of that. And with Life is a Mystery, it's like there will be many times that she will not really know where she's going or if she's doing the right thing. But, you know, that's why she kind of has to trust her instinct and her guts. And her gut, that gut feeling that is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, or yeah, that feels right, let's do that. Next, we have the Chameleon Spirit, Act as If. So I do feel that here it's kind of like, okay, if you don't really know what you're doing, act as if you do know what you're doing. Or, you know, the whole thing of like, be confident. Or like, the other thing that I'm getting with this card is like, adapt to your surroundings. So like, if there's something that is like, oh, I have to do this, but I'm not too sure how, is this kind of like, you know, fake it till you make it type of thing as well. So I'm getting this whole thing of like, she just kind of has to adapt to everything. And of course, still do what she's happy with, still do what she's content with, but kind of adjust it so she can work with it and so it can work with her as well, if that makes sense. Next, we have the Badger Spirit with Be Fearless and Bold. So definitely go for it. Life is speeding up, just go for it. Don't be afraid, your dreams will come true. Time to let go is definitely get rid of any baggage that's holding her back and all of that. Let's take out 2 more cards. We have the Elephant Spirit, Learn from the Past. So it's time to let go of anything that's holding her back, but also she needs to learn from it, right? So that means that if there was something that you were afraid of, why were you afraid of it? Okay, that's great. Now let go of that fear, but remember that experience of learning how to have courage or how to get things done, or like the path that works best for you. And that's kind of what I'm getting with that Elephant Spirit. Let's see. One last card. The last card that we have is the Grasshopper Spirit, Take a Leap of Faith. So with the Take a Leap of Faith, it kind of feels like life is kind of saying like, you know, trust that we have your back, trust that we're helping you out in this one, trust us, and that we're trying to make sure you're, what is it called? Just trust that we are working on it, trust that we're here to help you out. Don't feel like you're alone in this one, we're here for you, like those kinds of things. And let's see, I kind of want to get out one more card of advice. I think I'll take the Earth ones. I think this one's definitely fit Rose for whatever reason. So what is your last message for her? Let's see. Wait. It's so hard to shuffle. My hands are kind of small for this ones. There you go. That's better. Wait. Last message, Alchemy. So I think that this Alchemy card is trying to say you can make anything happen, you can make anything possible, because the Alchemy kind of reminds me of the Magician. But I think that the only way anything can become possible is that if she believes in it, if she follows her inner voice or that gut feeling, and if she just trusts that what she's doing is the right thing, right? To not be afraid that things are not going to work out. They will. All she has to do is be careful and listen to that inner voice and just trust her intuition for sure, and everything is going to be possible. She's going to be balanced, she's going to be powerful, confident, and if she's working with life will work with her. That's kind of what I'm getting. So there you go, there you have it. I hope you really like this video, because I was very happy just repeating everything over and over and over again. Anyway, but I was very happy to read for Rose. I hope it didn't bother you if I said her name my way. You know, I do things my way. What was I going to say? It's weird. Now I feel like I'm just saying things twice. So maybe duality and twos are important for her. I definitely know twos are important for me. I continue seeing them. Since the beginning of the year, I've been seeing two. So what was the other thing? I was actually very worried for Rose in her reading, because when I was doing the group reading for BLACKPINK, I was always like, oh my god, there's something big for her. I'm kind of afraid it's gonna be something bad. And maybe at the moment when I was doing that, she was going through it, like, this is stressful, these changes are, you know, they're like very difficult. But maybe right now she's doing great, and that's why I was getting a bunch of beautiful things for her in this one. I'm not too sure, but I'm just kind of glad that, you know, we got it over with, and it was like great. Like, I was afraid it was gonna be something very heavy and difficult, but yeah, I'm not saying that what she's going through is going to be easy, as much as I'm just glad that she's in the good, like, you know, lighter space. Like, it's clear, it's clean, it's going to be easier because she's ready and she has the mentality of being successful and moving forward and doing great. So I'm kind of glad, because this is definitely very beautiful things coming her way. There's things that she may have to get rid of, which we kind of touched a little bit of that in this fear area. So definitely it's not an easy path for her, but it's definitely beautiful, and I think she's doing great right now for sure. And I really hope that things continue looking up from here, right, for her, especially if she has such a beautiful message to share to the world of, you know, loving yourself and taking care of yourself, and, you know, feeling confident and empowering other people. I think she's a pretty good model in that case. I think she's doing a very good job in just being herself and doing her own thing. If anything, she's just going through that path of showing another side of herself a little bit more confidently, which is her heart, you know, showing a little bit more of who she is from the inside out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you liked it, and I think you guys have been doing great. I know you guys are going to give a lot of love to this video, so thank you for that in advance. And I hope you guys look forward to the rest of the group, which will be intermingled with other groups that I'm doing right now currently. And yeah, what else I need to say? I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you found this entertaining, and see you on the next one. Love and healing from my part to you, and yeah.